everyone. So now I'm going to be talking about Angel of Darkness by Cynthia Eden. This is the book one of the Fallen series. There are only 4 books. This was actually released back, or initially published back in November 29, 2011. It doesn't really have like the best rating on Goodreads.com. It has 3.77. However, I did enjoy reading it. So in the very beginning, you're introduced to Keenan, who is an angel of death. He collects souls. So I'm just going to read the synopsis first so that we can get acquainted with it. So as an angel of death, Keenan's job is to collect the souls of on his list. He's carried out his duties for 2,000 years and never faltered once until he meets Nicole St. James. When the moment of death comes, Keenan hesitates, and instead of taking Nicole, Keenan touches the vampire who's attacking her. Cast out of heaven for disobedience, Keenan plummets to earth. 6 months later, he finally manages to track Nicole to a bar in Mexico. He's stunned to discover that the woman he remembers has undergone a dramatic change. She's become a vampire. And when he realizes that she's the target of all manner of enemies, other vampires, demons, even shifters, he'll do whatever it takes to protect her, even if all hell breaks loose. So this is what the book looks like. Yes, he looks pretty yummy. He has like that sweet looking face. You can see that. Yeah, he has it like sweet looking kind of. From the book though, compared to that, I kind of pictured him, I don't know. I mean, he's not ugly or anything. He's got a pretty face. But I think the one I pictured in my head was a lot more prettier. Like in a softer like just different, I guess, just a little bit different in my imagination. So Keenan pretty much trades his immortal life for Nicole St. James' life. Like, how can you top that? So this book was pretty exciting. There's some action in there. There's some suspense. There's not a lot of mystery though. The only mystery you'll have is that they're both confused, because you'll have both their point of view. So Keenan is pretty much over 2,000-year-old angel who has become a fallen angel, who is on Earth and is learning every single thing. They never used they supposedly don't feel any happiness, sadness, pain, any feelings whatsoever. They're not accustomed to that. So all of those things is pretty much hitting him all at the same time. So it's a little bit hard, you know, going through all of that, if you can imagine, instead of regular people, regular humans go through that from birth. And so when you reach a certain age, you're able to understand what's going on and you're able to, you know, still be okay. Him, on the other hand, he doesn't know what's going on. So he's his emotions are very on the top and just is very transparent in a sense. And there's a lot of things that he's not very eloquent yet because he doesn't understand what's going on. He's not used to them. So in his point of view, there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of just things he doesn't understand. In Nicole's point of view, it's more, I don't understand what he wants. He says one thing, but then maybe, you know, like she's worried that he is being dishonest with her because everybody, ever since she almost died being attacked by a vampire, was also being thrown in a lifestyle that she didn't even know existed in real life, and has been trying to live that life as much as she can. She's learning as much as she can from what she can, all that. their uncertainty for their feelings for each other is what really made me giddy, because they were both super cute, especially Keenan. The way he's going through his emotions, it's like a mixture of a little boy and a teenager, and just very, very naivete, like the word is stuck in my head and I can't seem to pronounce it correctly. Just this pureness and innocence in him, it melts my heart. But on her end, she doesn't get to see that. She only gets to see what he shows her, and he's already smitten with her. He's already, obviously, he chose someone else instead of her, who's on his list. So you can already tell that he's really into her. But, them discovering their feelings for each other is just, it's fun. It's fun and funny at times, and frustrating at times. I had a really good time reading this book. Before I forget, and I do apologize that I didn't mention this earlier, the genres that this belonged to is paranormal, romance, paranormal, angels, romance, vampires, and demons. Actually, I was kind of thinking, like, why is it new adult on there? But maybe, yeah, the characters aren't really that young, so I wouldn't say new adult. So I apologize for that. From 1 to 10, how would I rate this in stars? I would say this was I would say it's a 6. It's good. It's not really like incredibly spectacular, but it was fun. I enjoyed every single I enjoyed most of it, and this is the first book. I'm actually currently on the second book, which is called Angel Betrayed. This is, like I said before, there's only 4 books in this series. If I haven't said that, I apologize, but book 3 is Angel in Chains, and then the 4th book is Avenging Angel. So there's only 4. I mean, I don't really know why there's only 4, but I'm very, very excited to figure that out. So if you haven't really tried to read this book, and you're interested in this kind of genre, like paranormal and angels actually in a romance twist, feel free to pick this one up. It's definitely worth a read. That's for sure. It's definitely worth a read. I think I read somewhere that that angels have become like the new vampire in the paranormal world, and I can understand why, because they're immortal and they're always supposed to be very beautiful, ethereal essentially. And these books, they bring out like the sexy and sometimes the badass in them, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that part. So thank you so much for stopping by. And again, if you guys find something similar to this type of book that you believe I might enjoy, feel free to do that down below. If you read this book, enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, feel free to do that down below too. I would like to dialogue with you guys. Again, I welcome all sorts of suggestions, because I am a book hoarder in a sense. I do it electronically, so I don't feel as bad. However, I do like to get more and more books, because I can go through them pretty quick, and I have this fear that I'm going to run out. Mind you, I'm very far from that, but I'm always worried, like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm going to catch up and I'm going to finish my entire library, and then what? So feel free to have suggestions down below. Thanks guys, and see you next time. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button with the bell, because that helps me grow my channel. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to do that down below in the comment section. And always check my description box because there's always a lot of goodies in there, links, coupons, and a whole lot more. Thank you guys, and I will see you again next time. Bye.